Welcome you all. We have received a question on using of black pen while issuing a check. So understand the black signature on the check. I will explain the validity, legal provisions and what are the best practices. Have you ever wondered whether signing a check with black ink could lead to its rejection? While blue ink is often recommended, does black ink make a check invalid? This is a question. See, let us clear the confusion with the RBI guidelines, legal provisions and banking practices. Stay tuned till the end for expert tips and best practices. In the world of banking, even small things like ink color can raise big question. Today we are going to explore the truth about black signature on the checks, their legal standing and the right way to sign a check to avoid rejections. The question is black signature legally valid? This is what the question I received. So let's start with the most important. A question is a check signed in a blank ink is legally valid? The answer is yes. The check signed in a black ink is legally valid. There is no doubt. It is valid, provided the signature matches the specimen signature available with the bank. So there is no law in India, including the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, that restricts or mandates the use of specific ink color for signature on the check. There is no specific provision. What do RBI guidelines say? So, what does the Reserve Bank of India say about this? As per current RBI regulations, there is no specific instruction regarding the color of the ink to be used for the signing on the checks. What the RBI does emphasize is properly filled checks, authentic signature, no overwriting or alterations. This is what they emphasize. Properly filled checks, authentic signatures and no overwriting or alterations. This is the emphasis of the RBI. Why do bank recommend blue ink? See, even though black ink is allowed, most banks recommend blue ink. The reason is, number one, differentiation from photocopies. Another one, fraud detection. Another one, internal policy might be. See, differentiation from photocopies means scanned or photocopied documents are usually black and generally black and white. So blue ink is easily shows its original. So you can easily find which is original, which is photocopy. Another reason, fraud detection. Blue signatures stand out, making it harder to forge or alter. And might be internal policy. Some banks may have some internal SOPs, standard operating procedures, advising against black ink. So, but these are not legal restrictions. So the question is, when can black signature be rejected? See, even if black ink is legally valid, here is when it could be a problem if the signature does not match the one on the record and the black ink is faint or smudged or appears like a printed, so raising doubts about authenticity of the signature. If the check is photocopied or scanned, the black signature might not appear clearly. So the provisions under Negotiable Instrument Act, what NI Act says, NI Act governs the use of checks. If we go to section 6, defines a check as a bill of exchange drawn on banker and payable on demand. And section 138 deals with dishonor of checks due to insufficient funds or other reasons, but nowhere does it mention anything about ink or color of the ink color. Nowhere it is mentioned ink color. So legally, the color of ink is not a criterion for dishonoring of a check. So the best practices for signing checks, my advice would be to avoid complications. Always use blue ink pen unless your bank has recorded your specimen signatures in black. Ensure your signature is clear and consistent. Avoid using red pens or green pens or pencils. They are not accepted. Never leave blank spaces on the check. Update specimen signature with your bank. If you have changed your style of the signature or if any ink preferences. So to summarize, black ink signatures on checks are legally valid. RBI has no restrictions on ink color. Blue ink is preferred for clarity and fraud prevention. Always ensure your signature matches with the bank records. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to RR Corporates. Another channel, subscribe to RR Legal Talks. And let us know in the comment box if any. Thank you.